Inspiring story. From Rio to America. Camila's journey. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine Rio de Janeiro. The sun slowly rises over the golden beaches of Copacabana. The sand is still cool under the feet of early walkers. The waves crash rhythmically, like an endless heartbeat. In the colorful alleys, children run after a worn-out ball. Their laughter mixes with the calls of street vendors offering fresh fruit, coconut water, sweet fried pastries. It is in this vibrant world that Camila grew up, a young woman with a bright smile and dreams larger than the horizon of Rio. Since her teenage years, one idea has never left her. One day, she will leave. She will go far away to write a new chapter of her life. Not just anywhere, but to a country that, in her mind, represents freedom, America. For her, the United States is more than a country. It is a myth, a symbol of success, the place where everything seems possible. Camila spends long nights watching subtitled Hollywood movies. Even when she doesn't understand every word, she clings to the voices, the gestures of the actors, the lights of the big cities she sees on the screen. Every American song she hums becomes a silent promise. Over there, your life will be better. Over there, you will finally be free. And as the years pass, that inner voice grows louder. Her friends may dream of a good job in Rio, a family, a house in their neighborhood. But she doesn't. Her heart burns with a different fire, the fire of leaving everything behind to reinvent herself. One morning, after an argument with her family about her future, she makes her choice. She will leave. At the airport, the scene feels like a movie. Her mother hugs her tightly, trembling, tears filling her eyes. "My daughter, you are strong. But never forget, no matter where you go, your roots are here." Her father, more reserved, tries to remain dignified, but his moist eyes betray him. He whispers, almost like a blessing, "Never forget who you are, even far from here." In her suitcase, there are only a few clothes, a few pictures, and small gifts from her neighborhood. But in her heart, there is much more. Immense dreams, a thirst for freedom, and the thrilling fear of the unknown. When the plane lands in New York, everything feels unreal. The skyscrapers rise like giants of glass and steel. The streets swarm with cars, yellow taxis, sirens, and people who never seem to stop. Camila looks up, wide-eyed. She is fascinated, but a shiver of anxiety runs through her. Everything is bigger. Everything is faster. And she, in the middle of this whirlwind, feels so small. The first days are difficult. The language is a wall. Even a simple purchase at the grocery store becomes a challenge. She gets lost in the subway, takes the wrong direction, sits in a corner with tears in her eyes, wondering if she made the right choice. And yet, she holds on. Every morning, she repeats to herself like a mantra, "I didn't come all this way to give up." It is in this whirlwind that she meets David, an American with a confident smile, charismatic, who seems to understand her struggles. One evening in a cafe, as she stumbles over her words in English, he gently interrupts her. "Don't worry, you don't have to be perfect. With me, you're safe." His words flow like honey, soothing invisible wounds. For Camila, he is not just a charming man. He becomes a symbol of integration, of safety, of the love she longed for. She believes that with him, her American dream is finally beginning. But soon, reality shows itself. Life in the United States is not a Hollywood movie. There are bills to pay, exhausting jobs, the silent humiliation of not always being understood. And sometimes, the shadow of dependence, relying on David to understand conversations, to fill out forms, to feel like she belongs. This is when Camila begins her true inner battle. A battle every immigrant knows. How to stay true to yourself without losing your identity. How to build a new life without renouncing who you are. How not to trade freedom for a golden cage. Every night Camila remembers Rio. The sound of the waves, the laughter of children, her parents' words. And she tells herself, I didn't come here just to survive. I came here to live, and that fragile thought becomes her strength. Step by step, she learns to stand on her own. She takes night classes in English. She finds a small job in a shop. She makes friends who, like her, came from elsewhere and understand the same struggles. It is no longer just the American dream she is chasing. It is her own inner freedom. Camila then discovers a profound truth. Freedom does not depend on a country, or a man, or even a promise. Freedom is a state of mind. It is in the way you stand tall, despite the storms. It is in the courage to say no to what imprisons you, and yes to what elevates you. Want more videos like this? Then subscribe now and join the family.